Hello.
It's terrific.
Thanks.
Hey, how you guys doing today?
What are you playing, Such?
So I'm playing some Incas today. I've got some great units I'm really interested to try out. So we got the Camazotz here.
They look fabulous.
They look amazing. Who painted these? An amazing person off camera right there. We've got the Condor Riders. I've actually never tried those before, so I'm interested to see how they work. And then we have quite a few infantry with hand weapons and a bunch of archers.
All right, so tell us what you have.
All right.
You know, don't try to pronounce it because I know you will butcher the pronunciation.
Well, it's my first foray into the, how do you say it? The Maya?
The Maya, yeah.
Maya, yeah, right. No, I'm excited to do this, actually. I put together the list last night, a little bit based off of what we had painted. But, yeah, I'm excited. I've got everything that I want. I got a little bit of shooting. I got a little bit of speed, some flying.
Okay.
I'm excited.
So you're good.
Think so.
All right. Okay, so deployment zones have been assigned, and you see that 6 inches from the edge for the Such, and then 6 inches from the edge for Evil Joe. Okay, so we're going to take all our order dice. Joe, how many order dice do you have, sir?
I have 10.
You have 10 order dice.
I do.
Such, how many order dice do you have, sir?
I also have 10. So
Ooh.
that means it's going to be an even match.
All right, so all of the order dice will go into the order dice bag, and we're going to start deployment. All the order dice have been placed in the dice bag. It is going to be turn 1. That's our turn marker over there on the edge. And so, Such, you have the honors of pulling the first dice
All right.
out of the bag.
All right.
And whatever color
Feeling
this
lucky.
is, this is how we do our deployment.
All right, it's one of my dice.
All right, so Such pulled out a white dice, which means he gets to deploy a unit. This is how we deploy in this game. Whoever pulls a dice that belongs to their warband then gets to deploy a unit.
All right.
And
so
you
we're
chose to
putting
deploy what, sir?
unit of the archers. They've got some bows. So we're going to start setting up our little firing line here. Oh, another one.
Ooh, Such.
Did
Those
anybody
are two
shake
dice.
this bag up or what?
I'll shake it up again.
Evil Joe's already complaining.
All right, we're going to put another unit of archers over here.
Oh, why did I paint so many archers?
So this is the second unit of your archers.
Yep.
Those archers look nice, Evil Joe. So
Right.
the Such is actually playing with Evil Joe's army, and Evil Joe is playing with the Such's army.
That is true.
Don't ask why.
All right, another dice. Oh, there you
Ah,
Okay, so-
now you're in
Ready.
trouble. All right.
Now it's Evil Joe's turn to deploy a unit. So, what are you deploying, Evil?
So I am going to deploy my shapeshifters. And basically, these guys have the ability to change shape. And when they do, they can actually change into one of these. So what I'm going to do is these guys have a lot of speed.
So
they
all
can go
three are going to
fast
change
speed.
it to one.
I think well, no, I've got the other two. So what the plan is here, I think, is I'm going to center these guys because I do want to try to get to this particular objective quickly.
All right.
So I'm going to put these
Because
guys
we're
right
playing
up on the
pillage
line.
the village. So there's 5 buildings. There are 5 buildings on the table, and the goal is to gather a victory point by pillage. Every time you pillage a building, you get 1 victory point.
Yep.
Deployment is complete. The Incas have deployed, and the order dice were taken away from the units, and once again put back in the order dice bag. And so these are the armies deployed. All right. Now, who goes first is going to depend on who pulls the dice from the bag. So whatever dice comes from this bag now, it's a white dice, so that's going to go to the Incas, and you now give an order, one of the 6 orders on the dice, to 1 unit on the Inca side of the table.
All right. So we're going to give it to our Arcana warriors here. We're giving them a run.
Okay, you're going to give these Machina guys a run order. Okay.
All right. So move
So
them
it's their typical base move.
5 inches.
Yep.
Yep.
So
So
everybody is more or less 5 unless they have a special rule, right? So running, you're going to go 10.
correct.
A run move does not require any special rolls, or unless, obviously, if you had a pin marker, and we can get into that later. Before you take an order, you have to roll to see if you can take the order. But these guys are fresh, straight into the battle, and they're moving in. They ran to the first objective building, which is the small pyramid to the left. Now you're going to pick another dice. Oh, what? Another Inca dice. So you're going to go to the other extreme flank, and you're going to move to the next objective building. Which means you're preparing for, in the next turn, giving them a down order to try and pillage that building.
Correct. All right. Back to the dice. But
You guys-
still behind an obstacle.
You get another order dice, and now you're running with your warlord and his bodyguards up to the forest close to the center objective.
All right.
Oh, wow. Okay. So there's no, it's a 4th order dice for the Incas. Sometimes that happens.
All right.
Early in the game, that's okay. Sometimes towards the middle and end of the game, it can be a little frustrating if you keep pulling out your dice. Or it can be actually great because you can coordinate attacks, but it's such a random event that you have to kind of plan for both eventualities. Such, what are you going to do?
Let's see. Now we have to make some decisions because we can move these guys. They're fast 8. We don't want to throw them too far up because then
Yeah, you do.
they could easily get swept by something.
Why 'em?
Nah. See, actually, you know what? I have a bit of an idea. We're going to advance our priest just behind the woods. We're going to cast a spell.
So what are you going to cast?
All right. So we have Quila's Shining Light. So we're going to cast that. We're going to target the 2 archer units that are right next to him.
And typically you choose your spells before the battle commences. And so you chose which 2 spells?
So, Quila's Shining Light, and then of course we need the Spirit Alpacas.
Yeah, so those are the 2 spells that the Such is going to run with for his Incas. And in this spell attempt, you're going to try to cast which one?
Quila's Shining Light.
Okay, so let's see how that goes.
All right.
To do that, you roll a d10.
All right. Casting value is an 8. A 2 is the result, which is a success.
So a 2 is a very good roll. You want to get 8 or below. Now, Evil Joe, what are you going to do? Are you going to try to dispel? To dispel, you would have to get a 1.
Yeah, I'd have to get a 1. So no.
So the spell goes off. What does
Spell
the spell do?
result. So, for the rest of the turn, those 2 archer units that are within range of him will gain Howling Horror ammunition.
Which does what?
That gives you an extra pin.
Okay.
To move him up with his warlord buddy. And we're just going to kind of hang out behind the pyramid right now.
It's a good color scheme for the Mariners. That purple is. Finally, Evil Joe gets an order dice. You've had all this time to think, Evil Joe. So what are you gonna move? Or
You know what?
what are
I
you
think
gonna
I'm
do?
going to. I'm gonna run this unit, and I'm gonna run these guys 10 inches.
Those are your warriors.
Well, actually, yeah, these are
Those are ranged.
range guys.
Oh,
I'm gonna
I
move
see.
those guys here, touching
Okay.
this building.
Okay.
So
Now, for this game, we're treating those fields as open terrain. There's no impediment to moving.
one thing I've been dying to do, right? So
What's
I'm
that?
gonna activate
Shapeshifters.
the shapeshifters, and I'm gonna shapeshift into. Chair almost won. These guys. Boom.
So now you're gonna activate. They're gonna run.
And I'm gonna give them a run order. They're fast 8, so they're gonna be able to move up 16. So once again, I'm gonna put them sort of flush with the back of this building so that they're in contact with the
Okay,
building.
so they started out as warriors.
Started out as warriors.
And when they end their move, they're gonna be
And
jaguars.
okay, they are gonna be jaguars. I've got the distance. So
And there's
first
no
turn.
test required for them because they don't have any pin markers,
Yep.
and you're not sprinting.
So then I'm just gonna move these guys to the side. Bring them back when I shapeshift back. And place a run order down here.
You ran your high priest, and now you're gonna try to cast your second spell,
Yep.
and you're gonna try to cast Spirit Alpacas.
All right, so he starts 10 inches from him.
Is this the exploding alpaca?
Yeah. One.
Oh, come on!
There's no way
you
to
still
dispel
roll
a
a
one.
one and
No,
dispel it?
no, there's no.
Critical success.
He's gonna
I'm gonna get hit with a
send
flaming alpaca.
some
Yeah.
exploding alpacas your way.
All right.
Not a lot of
Not a lot
alpacas.
of them.
It's one alpaca.
One alpaca.
Sometimes that's all you need.
I used to have alpacas in my farm, and they're
Let's go
pretty
touch these
nasty.
guys.
That's
Ah, come on!
We'll touch those guys, and they suffer D3 plus 1 pins.
All right,
Just
2.
So the
So I'm gonna grab
exploding
my pin
alpaca
markers.
ran into the Alex, the little demons, and they got 2 pins for
2
their
pins.
troubles.
All right, well done.
He's just warming up. This is High Priest can be.
Yeah, he's
When
nasty.
they get hot, they get hot. I think it's all red dice. So.
Oh, really? Okay.
All right, so this sometimes happens when you're activating units. It's just the kind of luck of the draw, and so in this case, the suit just handed Evil Joe 5 order dice because that's all that was left in the bag. So that allows him to go ahead and activate everything pretty much at once. Everyone has used all of their order dice. Turn 1 is, in essence, over. There was some magic cast, but they were still too far from each other, and they were being somewhat conservative. So now all the order dice are going to go back in the bag. Obviously, if a unit was destroyed, that order dice would not go back in the bag. It would be given to your opponent so that the opponent could keep track of destroyed units. You do keep some dice on the table if you choose to, and you can by, for example, retaining a run order, which allows you to maybe go first before even any dice are taken from the bag. Or if you have a down order and could not remove it, you remain down. Isn't that correct, Such?
Yep.
All
Yeah, I
right.
was debating on whether or not to retain a run. I could do it on the Condors or the Maras because they're fast. He could have done it on the Kamazoks. But the risk right now, I think it's too much of a risk because there's too many units kind of concentrated. So if one of them runs in, like he could probably run in and smash the Aluxes, but then he's immediately going to get countered by the nobles, and I don't think it's a good trade.
All right.
For an Alux.
So let me just take an overview of the table. The end of turn 1, and no one has retained any run orders. And it looks like from the looks of the table, there's some focus on that big building in the center, which makes sense. And everybody is covering, I think. Everyone has a unit covering the other objective building so far. So that's the end of turn 1. Now starting turn 2, and the Such has some kind of nefarious plan. What are you doing, Such?
All right, we're gonna see if we can have something crazy happen. So we're gonna play a blessings card. I'm gonna choose the first blessing of the way for the ever-changing track. That is during the orders phase, before an order dice has been selected. choose an order dice from the bag. So I'm just essentially guaranteeing the fact that I'm going to go first.
Order dice out of the bag because of a blessing. You get 6 blessings during the game.
You can choose mine.
I could, but
Uh,
I have a plan.
and the monstrosities each have a blessing, which would replace one of the 6 blessings that your alignment would have. So you can never have 7 blessings. You can have a choice from 7 or even more blessings, but you can only ever start the game with 6.
You have the High Priest go again.
So, Such, that blessing that you used is now no longer usable for the rest of the game.
What are you doing?
I'm going to play that card.
You playing like a trap card?
Yep.
After any order dice is drawn, choose a friendly unit to take a free move action for the consolidator rolls. All right.
So, Such used the blessing card, and then Evil Joe decided, okay, I'm going to use my blessing this turn. Also using up that blessing, and he is going to be moving the Camazons.
There it goes.
So that's basically a free move. It does not require an order dice,
I think I know what he wants to do.
and he's moved up with this Camazons.
All right. So let's move the unit over here.
So you're just doing regular advance with your High Priest.
Yes, but again, Spirit Alpacas.
And you're going to use the Spirit Alpacas again.
I am going to so cancel this. I feel it.
4.
4?
Whoa, okay.
Cancel it.
Yeah!
But you,
Ah!
All right.
well done. That was pretty good. That's hard to do, man.
That's good.
All right, so
let's see.
dispelled.
White.
Ah, come on.
Alright. I think, but you forced my hand over here. So I think I'm going to have to go down and score the point. Because if he gets a charge off, they're toast. For now, I'm going to track that with this.
So you have pillaged the building, right?
Yep.
So Such will have a victory point.
Alright, but that's all they can do now.
Yep, because they took a down order.
Take it down order. One in the bag. Red.
All right. I'm so old I can't see anything.
It's okay. It happens to all of us. We're going to just keep recording while he reads his warband. This could take a while. Measure any time in this game, Evil Joe.
Say goodbye to the little archer.
Oh, wait, hold on. So the Camazotz is charging the 1 unit of archers.
Yep.
All right.
Now, you ran.
I did.
You didn't sprint,
I did not.
right? So the Such is going to have an opportunity to shoot.
I am large,
you.
dread, terror, baleful gleam, and 3 times hand-to-hand SV2.
Alright, so we get our exchange of missiles. Exchange of missiles is always at -1 accuracy, so they go from a 5 to a 4.
He's a large, so he gets a plus. You get a +1, but he also has dread, so you get a -1.
Alright, so back to a 4. So it looks like we have 2
2.
hits. They don't have any strength value, so resistance of the Camazotz is probably pretty good.
I'm thinking the resistance right now is an 8.
Alright, so in there.
8 or less. No 9s.
That's 1 for
1 wound.
Alright, that's a wound. Now he takes a pit.
Now, the Camazotz has multiple wounds. How many wounds did you assign him?
I gave him a wound, and he has a wound on his profile.
Yep, so he's got 2 wounds, so he's down to 1. In the previous version, before the FAQs and the erratas, he would be rolling on the wound chart, or whatever we used to call it, the monstrosity
chart.
the monstrosity chart. But we got rid of the monstrosity chart, so now he just suffered a wound, which is pretty hard to do. That's unlucky.
10 was rolled.
So,
All right, so I'm going to attack, right?
so the Camazotz comes in. He causes terror.
He does. All right, so I have 3 times hand-to-hand. So I'm
All
going
right.
to roll 3 dice.
Yes, what's your strength value?
My strength is a 6.
Alright, it's gonna go up to a 7 because you charged.
You got it.
So.
You need
7.
7s or under.
Yes, sir. 10 will miss, 3 will hit, and And a 9 will miss. All right, one single hit.
Wow.
But it is strike value 2, and my archers are not very heavily armored. So let me check with them. These 2 archers are resistance 5, so unfortunately the strike value 2 is going to make them need a 3 or less to save. A 9 is not going to do it, and one guy is going to get eviscerated.
Eviscerator would be right.
Alright, but they get to swing back. So there was 5 of them when the combat started. They attack back with daggers. Daggers don't give you any bonus to your strength, but they are strike value 1. So we're going to need a 5 or less. 2.
2.
And they are strike value 1, so would you say your res was 8?
My res is 8.
So you need a 7.
I need a 7. If I fail one of these, he dies, right?
Correct. He's good.
All right.
I believe we are tied for combat resolution, but you do cause tension, correct?
I do.
So you took a pin because you got shot on the way in,
Mm-hmm.
right? And that was a wound as well, so that doesn't matter, but that was from coming in. You took a pin because you took a wound.
Yep.
So it's a draw.
Yeah, let me check it.
So the Camisats has combat was a draw, which means the Camisats pretty much bounced. By the way, this is fairly unusual.
Alright. We have decisions to make here. We could try some more shenanigans with the spellcaster, which I always enjoy, but it's a bit risky. Should we take the risk? I think we should.
You should definitely
I think
take
we
the
should
risk.
do it.
What are you gonna do?
Actually, I think I'm going.
You gonna charge the Camisats?
I'm not going to charge the Camisats.
Sorry.
I think that would be.
That really is risky.
I think that would be a suicidal move, but I think we're going to try our other spell now. We're going to go back to Aquila's Shining Light, and again, I can get 2 archery units within its range. I'm just shy of. Oh no, sorry, 10 times caster, like 20 inches. I can get all 3 of my. Yeah, I can get all 3 of my range units. So I think that is a pretty good buff to have Howling Horror on all 3. So we're gonna roll this one. It is a casting value of 8, and I got a 1.
Wow, this match is on fire.
Magic is going pretty good.
Not much you can do on that.
All right, so actually I have to mark them.
All right.
This turn they all have Howling Horror.
They have the howling arrows.
Howling arrows, and 2 pins of it.
All right. Awesome.
All right.
All right. I am going to activate.
We're still on turn 2.
I'm going to activate these guys,
All right.
and I'm going to change them back to their human form,
Okay.
and then they're just going to take a down order to claim this objective.
All right. I got a token for that.
So the shapeshifters went back to being human, and are going to pillage that village. That village building, I should say.
All right.
There you go.
Pillaging
Points.
another building.
Mixing these all up. White. Pre-measure some shots here. And I got some range here. So, what we're going to do is we're going to fire on this archer squadron.
So you're giving the archers a fire order.
Yep, 20. I've got 5 guys there, so they're going to attack.
No line of sight shenanigans or anything.
No line of sight shenanigans. I can see you
Alright.
there at the
Yeah.
point of the squadron. So we're going to fire at them. I'm taking a fire order, which will bring me to a 6 or less to hit. That was not great, but still 2 hits.
2 hits.
So 2 saves on the Alux squadron.
All right. These guys are very, very
So you take a pin.
small.
2 pins.
I got a res of 5.
Oh yeah, you take 2 pins.
Yep.
I'm going to take 2 pins.
Yep. So go 4.
Oh, because you have the howling horror ammunition.
All right, so I save on a 5 or less.
A 9 and a 4.
So I'm going to take a wound. No, so I'll remove a stand.
Shoot him again.
Shoot him again. Shoot someone again. I'm going to put a fire on these guys. So these guys have a pin. They need to take an order check in order to activate. And on a 2,
And they pass.
which is less than their command, they pass and they shed that pin. Now I can give them whatever I want, which will be a fire order. And this time, I think we're going big game hunting.
Yeah.
Fire at the Camisat. Alright, so I'm taking a fire action. which will give me +1 to my accuracy. I only have 4 guys this time because you obliterated one of them.
Yep.
All right.
So the archers
Oh,
are
nice
shooting
roll.
at the Camazotz.
Shooting at the Camazotz. 3 hits.
3 hits.
3 hits. This could be a
This could
scary
be
moment
it.
for the Camazotz.
All right.
No res though, right?
Yeah, so
No SC,
he's
right?
still 8. He's still 8,
Yeah.
but Oh!
8 or less.
Don't roll a 10. Don't roll a 10.
What happens if you roll a 10,
Do
Sue?
that. Come on!
Oh, man. Should we just stop this game right now?
Oh man, that was like tense.
Eddie doesn't have tough or any of that stuff, right? He doesn't have anything
Well,
special.
it was a 10.
Oh, it was
Can't be re-rolled.
Yeah, I can't.
Oh, boy.
Jeez, that was rough.
Well,
All right.
that'll teach people not to throw the Camazotz out there.
Hey!
We know that was interesting though. I think we can point it out. That was some really cool synergy between the archers and the high priest.
Do you have a token?
Yes.
Yeah, so that's when the Inca magic works well. Is the high priest is what he was supposed to do. He buffed his archers, and the archers unleashed on a juicy target that was a little unlucky, to be honest with you, for our Camazotz. But
Alright.
All right. All right. I think we're going to advance our last unit of archers. Here. Oh, I think I can shoot the priestess. Yeah, I can see her. I'm gonna
she's
say
in
it's through
range?
cover though.
Oh.
Yeah. So it's through cover.
Dubious at best, Mr.
So your-
Masucci.
Your res goes up by 1.
Alright.
But I'm only hitting on 4s because I am over half range.
You're on fire with your dice.
Let's see. 2 hits.
2 hits.
2 hits. Your res is gonna be +1 because it's going through
Alright.
cover.
So that'll be a res of 5 plus 1 is a 6.
All right. No strike value on the bows. 9 and a 10.
good lord,
Good lord.
That is rough.
She's dead.
Is she tough?
Let's see. Yes. If I get to reroll 1.
If you roll the 9, you can't reroll the 10. 4.
Alright.
Does she have 2 wounds?
No.
Then she's dead.
So she's dead. Alright.
Wow, these archers are out of control, Suge.
I need order
Oh,
dice out of the bag.
I did roll quite a lot of 1s when I was shooting.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Yeah, that was quite a bit.
I just retired this one. Alright.
So, Such just pulled out 2 of the Maya dice, 1 for the Camazotz, that which was pulled out before, and 1 for the priestess, who didn't get to really do much. They picked
No.
her out between the buildings and the woods.
Alright, so I'm just gonna move up 5 and then I'm gonna shoot you.
Taking some return fire.
Yep.
Some revenge for killing their priestess.
Guys, I'm looking at a 5.
All right, but you were over half and you took an advance, so you're going down to a 4.
Alright. 5 shots.
5 shots.
4 or less. I am smelling 5 hits. Oh my god.
1, 2, 1.
1, 2, 1.
Did you give me these dice before the
Nice.
game? What was this?
I don't know,
I
man.
slipped him a 20 before the game.
Yeah.
He gave me the better dice.
Wow. Okay.
So, you take a pin on the
Yes.
Incas for getting hit. You don't, even if you get hit more than once, you still only take 1 pin per successful ranged
Yeah.
attack.
One guy's gonna go.
Right in the head.
Oh.
The wound does not give a pin, so it just loses a guy, and the unit now has a pin, and it's missing it. So far, Evil Joe has pillaged 3 buildings.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
I'm gonna pillage this one over here. So we're going down with the warriors, and then we're gonna grab this guy.
So the Such has pillaged the building on his right flank. So now he's got 2 victory.
To the pyramid in the center. And we're gonna make contact.
So the Warlord is running to the pyramid.
Right in the pyramid. He wants that treasure. Right now.
All right, Evil Joe, you've lost 3 units.
Yes, sir.
I mean, I'm not mocking you or anything.
No.
Masucci thinks he can shoot through this
pull the window here and killed my priestess.
Oh.
Alright.
All right, that is the end of turn 2. I think.
Okay.
All right, Joe, you have 3 points, and I have 2.
Yep.
All right. Let's clean up the dice.
So this is the end of turn 2. That was a very, very eventful turn, boys.
There you go, brother.
Bloody turn 2 for the poor Maya. The Incas shooting and magic was on fire. And we end turn 2 with the Maya having pillaged 3 buildings, the Incas having pillaged 2, but dispatched a priestess, a camisards, and a unit of Alex. And I think the Incas lost an archer, 2 archers.
2 archers.
And that is the end of turn 2. Here we are at the beginning of turn 3.
All right.
Change the turn marker there,
change
sir.
the turn marker. Let's see. Now we're on 3. All right, I've got a dice. We want to do something with the Condor Riders here, so we're gonna run with them. They have fast 8, so they can go 16. I think I'm gonna go this way now. I have to leave.
So you're moving the Condor Riders
Yep.
to the other side of the central pyramid. Ran to the other side of the central pyramid, and they're just flying, looking at those archers very menacingly.
Sure.
The archers are probably looking right back at the condors going, hey, some giant condors just flew into a range. Which typically would mean that the Maya would give the archers a fire order. What does a fire order do, Such?
Fire order gives +1 to your accuracy.
So makes their shooting better.
Alright.
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna give a fire order to these guys.
They ran. Now, if he had sprinted, it would mean that you would re-roll your successful hits. But he didn't sprint, he just ran.
And I'm gonna shoot at these archers here.
All right, go with the archers.
Alright, so I'm gonna be +1, -1, right? Because of distance.
Yes, sir.
So I think I'm looking at 5s.
Interesting choice. Revenge on the archers.
Not like those archers. Ooh, 3 hits.
Yep, 3.
All right, so they're only a res of 5. 3, 3, 7. So 1 more drop there.
Wow.
They go to 2 pins. Another white one.
Well, that's going to happen more and more often as you're losing
I know.
order dice. It's typical.
Let's see.
But we always discuss this when we play our games. Remember, keep your eye on the objectives, the primary and the secondary, because Mythic Americas can be, Warlords of Erehwon can be fairly bloody.
All right, I think we're going to grab the center objective for a bridge. Tie up the game.
Nice.
So that order, so he's down. And so now you have scored on the center building.
Red.
Just gonna move these guys here.
We're gonna attack my Mara.
Yeah.
All right.
So the archers are going to target the Maris.
Charging? No.
So I was like, I'm ready with something. Accuracy 5, yep. But they advance, so we'll go down to 4.
Yep.
And is he a large?
But he's a large target,
He's a
right?
large
So I
target,
go
so
to
back
5.
up to 5, yep. A couple hits.
Yep. 3.
So let's check his resistance. His resistance is 8.
Just like the Camisards.
Oh!
Oh! Oh! 2!
Wow. Okay, so the Maris. Boys, your shooting is out of control. Man, you guys and your bowmen. Both monstrosities are off the table now.
All right.
To bowmen.
2 bowmen.
Not 2 bowmen, but 2 bowmen.
We're gonna activate the spellcaster.
So now you're going to activate the High Priest again.
How come we haven't sacrificed any versions yet?
He didn't need to.
He doesn't need
Come
to.
on, man!
And he likes them.
Yeah, maybe they're friends.
They're like, I don't need to
All right.
sacrifice anything there, bud.
All right, so he's going to again cast is
The Howling Ammunition.
Howling Ammunition.
Alright.
Plus Shining Light. Casting value of 8 or less. 9 is going to fail, but he's going to use the second reroll.
Ah!
And
Come
he'll pass
on!
on a 3. You don't have anyone to dispel with you.
No, because you had this expert shot that went through the corner of the building in the woods.
They
Pierced her in the
They
head.
curved the arrow.
And killed her.
Like in that movie, they curved the
Humiliating death.
Alright, so that's all he's going to do now.
All right.
These 2 units are buffed with his ability. And we got a red.
Hey! You know what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna flip my death token over.
Okay.
Part of my secondary objective, so it just gains me a victory point at the end of the turn.
Sure. Alright, another red.
Good.
Alright.
So you scored 1 victory point for that one objective. At the end of the game, if you have 2 or more victory of those markers activated, then you get another victory point. So it's
Perfect.
3 to 4.
Only 2 are going to hit.
Only 2 though.
Oh, you're shooting at him.
Woo! See, those dice are much better.
Alright, but you're still getting 2 pins because it is Howling Horde Ammunition.
I think I'm gonna start using those dice. I think the dice Nelson gave me are jinxed.
Red.
Red!
There you go.
I'm gonna play this card.
What you got? After any order dice is drawn, remove D3 pins from a single unit. Alright.
So Joe played a blessing, and he's going to take all the pins away from the Warlord that just got 2 pins.
Alright.
I still get to do this.
Still get it.
I'm gonna move this unit, and I'm gonna run these guys up to here.
Still turn 3. Here comes another dice for the Incas.
I'm gonna start, let's see. We're gonna run with our spellcaster. He's gonna run a 10.
Nice.
And he's gonna try to summon some alpacas.
All right, I'm feeling lucky.
Alright, let's see.
What's the range in the alpacas?
Oh.
Oh, it's a miscast.
Oh, hey!
Miscast.
So he's going to take 2 pins.
2
I think
pins.
you die automatically, right?
That's
All
he's
right.
been on fire all game, so
He has been.
it's
This
about
is
time
brutal.
he.
Alright, another white dice here. So I'm gonna play a card. Let's see. Assigning an order dice to a unit, your pin modifiers when taking an order test for that unit.
So the Such is going to use a blessing, so that blessing is done for the game.
Yep.
You can only use 1 blessing per turn, right?
Yes, sir.
7 is good. You should have D6 plus 1 pins.
3.
3.
That's enough.
Alright. They're gonna return fire back at the light archer unit.
All right, they're gonna hit the birds.
That is 1 hit.
1 hit. All right, now do I use my dice, which are horrible, or your dice, which seem to be pretty good? Ah, see? Ah, I should have used your dice.
So you take a pin and you lose a guy.
Ah,
I don't think you can blame the dice.
I'm blaming you. You're the one who gave me the dice.
I don't even think they're my dice.
Alright.
I don't know where they came from, but I'm not liking it.
They're cursed.
Got some white dice going on. We're going to advance this unit of archers.
It's about time.
I don't know if they can really get any shots.
I don't know. You seem to be able to curve arrows around buildings and stuff. The headdress.
Fired him again, I guess.
What's his range of your bowman? Or 20
I
inches?
have 20 here. Where's he out? Look at him. Joe's moving my tape measure. Alright, you got cover though.
That's going to be +2 on that cover,
Oh my
right?
God.
It's really just for the pins, honestly. 3 hits.
All right, so he takes a pin, plus you have your
Takes
be
2 pins.
Oh, because they're cursing ammunition.
Ah. I'll lose my warlord.
10. Won't be a wound.
Yep.
Does he have any wounds? Oh, you can kill one of the bodyguards.
Kill one of the
Yeah, you
bodyguards.
kill one of the bodyguards.
But also, does he have tough?
He does have
10,
tough.
10 can't be removed.
Oh,
10 can't
that
be
was a
rerolled,
10.
so
That was
I'm
a
gonna
10.
lose a guy.
You roll like a champ, dude.
Dude, this is horrible.
Can't help you with that.
I still win.
Alright, there you go, red.
Red.
Dice. Come on, do something with those models. I mean, I'm just saying. I mean, you keep playing peekaboo with the guys, with a bunch of guys with bows and arrows.
Well, running forward and trying to engage didn't work out too well.
Turn 3 and Evil Joe is pondering. The Maya continue to play peekaboo.
Alright. White dice. Let's run these guys.
The warriors, Cusco warriors with macanas,
Yep.
ran out from behind the building.
Okay. So we'll go with those guys over there.
Did those guys have a down order at the end of the previous turn?
They did. They everybody recovered.
They did. Because remember, if you have a down order at the end of the turn, you got to see, you have to roll to see if you put it back in the bag.
Joe, you have a
You
dice.
just don't automatically put it back in the bag.
Oh, my warlord. I'm gonna rally.
Okay. So command check with no modifiers. So I believe it's about 8 or probably 8.
I'm gonna use your dice.
7. Okay, it's good.
See?
Nice job.
All right.
D6 plus 1.
Nice.
All right.
2.
2.
Just enough.
All right. That I
Didn't
believe
want to waste the magic.
the end of 3.
This
All right.
is the end of turn
It's
3.
the end of turn 3.
Okay, well, it was a bloody one for the Maya. The Maras ate some arrows and went down. Positioning wise, here's where the Incas are. And there are the Maya, though you can't really see them because they're hiding behind buildings and stuff. And as far as victory points, the Maya have 4, the Incas have 3.
Yep, still very close. All right, so let's look at this.
All right, so we're turn 4,
Turn 4.
Turn 4.
and Evil Joe is not trusting the Such to pull dice out of the bag.
I feel like I can pull them on
So-
my dice one after the other. That was
I'm
pretty
trying to
good.
feel which one's red.
If you succeed at
Yeah,
this,
it's
then
that's suspect.
Oh! All right. I'm gonna try to activate these guys. I already have a pin on
All right,
them.
so they need they're probably what leadership 8, 7.
They're probably 7,
All right.
but they are way away from the general.
Yeah, they're out of his
So I
range.
get that bonus. Command's a 9.
Command's a 9 on them.
Yeah.
Jeez. Okay.
welcome to the Maya.
Nice.
8 or less.
8 or less.
Don't roll a 10.
Jesus.
Don't roll a 10.
What happens if you roll a 10,
Do
Such?
that. Come on!
Oh, man. Now, let me ask you something, Evil Joe. Did you have any blessings that you could use prior to this very crucial roll that you just had? Is there any blessing that would have helped you in this
I think
instance?
I have that one.
No, because I already used it, getting rid of the pins.
Yeah, you did use it already last turn.
Technically, yes,
But not
but not available
because
to
you
me.
used it. All right. So you failed
Oh, man. Come on! This game's over. All right.
All right. So that poor unit failed and went down.
So -1 because of distance?
Yes.
So the second unit of archers is going to fire.
Oh, they missed.
They all missed.
They all missed.
Wow, that's a first. No pin
That
for
is-
you,
that
sir.
is a first.
That was a first. All right, red.
All right. Now, can I run and charge if I make contact?
Well, that's what charge. Yep.
That is charge, right?
All right, fighting nobles and the counter guys.
But I have to roll to see if I can remove that pin.
Yep, 8 or less.
I think there might be a 9.
Well, if you're 9,
Minus the
thing
one.
minus-
Okay.
which is -1.
Just don't roll a 9.
Well, 9 or 10.
Do you want to roll it?
No, because you know what's going to happen.
Yeah, don't mess it up. Leave it blank.
Oh my God.
Oh my god,
It's
this is
like-
unreal. This is like, I was making a joke before, but this is like actually unreal.
Okay. Let's. All right. Let's see. I'm going to roll it. Yeah, I would have
You
passed.
would've just passed it, yeah.
Yeah. Oh wow, evil, evil.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
Alright.
Wow, that was deflating for
Get
poor
ready.
evil Joe.
Okay.
All right. What else do you have? What about your These bad boys haven't done anything. They could attempt to do the same
Dude,
thing.
as soon as I step out from behind this building, I'm peppercorned with everything.
Yeah, but if you're engaged with somebody,
When you charge an archer again, they will shoot you.
yeah, but so what?
But I don't have the distance.
You can sprint 15 inches. Or the guys back there, how they're fast, right? The children of,
Children, let's.
Yeah, children. Are
and they can
fast.
chuck their spears on the way in.
Fast.
You can chuck your spear of the gods.
All right. I gotta roll to see if I can take off the pin.
Alright.
I am next to my warlord though. Can I
Mhm.
use this?
Yes.
Yeah, 9.
All right, here we go.
There's no way. Alright, you go.
All right.
So you shut the pin, and you give them away.
Wow. Plus, you're going to. Do they have a? I'm not familiar with their new weapon.
Yeah, but you know, I might play a card.
Oh, they can't exchange missiles?
Yeah, because you're probably gonna
Yep.
kill me and I'll probably miss you.
Alright, so no exchange of missiles. Going right to melee. So you have to. How many attacks did they get?
8 apiece. 3
3, alright.
apiece.
That's really good. Definitely kill these
I
guys.
know, I did this 9 times.
They have some really good special rules. So make sure you.
Alright, my special rules for these guys are they're vengeable.
That means on their follow-up round, we'll get a +1.
Alright.
They have +1 right now because they charged,
Yep.
Strength is
And they have a
6 base plus 1, 7, right?
Yep.
and they have a special weapon, right? They're going to whatever they hit, they should.
They should kill it.
Should kill it.
Unless,
Alright, so
unless
let's
you're
see.
running those red dice, and, you know. it's there.
Well, you know what? I'm going for a 7. Should we do them one at a time?
Don't do one at a time. That's good.
8 at SV what?
I believe it's SV1.
Alright, so we got these guys. So you kill the archers. No attack back. We need 4s. I don't think they get anything.
So they really did die.
So there we go.
So now you kill that unit,
Yep.
and you get to consolidate.
Alright,
That was pretty successful for them.
these guys.
Now
Those
the
now-
unit of archers dies. Were they activated?
No.
Yeah, they did. They shot.
So that their dice goes away,
Yep.
and that's the beauty of those guys. That's why a lot of people give them that extra wound.
For these
The
guys?
children, yeah, because they're just disgusting.
I was actually looking forward to seeing what happened with these guys. I mean, that's
The
unfortunate.
nobles?
It's not really going to be the norm, right?
No.
I mean, especially my rolling tonight, but as you can see, you know, the whole plan, get up by 1, sit back, he has to come to me, right? Because he has to engage these two. If I
Well,
can
it
stop
depends on
him
what
from
his secondary
engaging
objective
those-
is.
Yeah.
Move up the archers. Fire into the other archers. So, that was a really bad roll. Hits.
No hits, no pins.
No hits, no pins. No dice. Red dice.
No bingo. No bingo. So what do you have going on now?
Now, can they attack when they're in their jaguar form?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Evil Joe is gonna
Fighting the High Priest.
he's gonna send his jaguars on the High
Fast
Priest.
16.
Yep. Are you running or sprinting?
I'm going to run because I don't need to sprint.
Sprint would matter if he was shooting at you. And you don't have anything to exchange of missiles
No,
with.
they don't.
So this, we go straight into combat. The Jaguars on the High Priest and the one lone virgin.
All right, so Jaguar form, let's see, I've got 2 attacks apiece.
All right.
SV1. Strength is a 6 plus 1 is a 7.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
4.
4. All right. That's. And then you have strike 9?
Yeah, 1.
1. All right. So these are totally down. Oh yeah, they're super down.
The Jaguars 8. The High
So
Priest.
The High Priest is doing 3. He hits with his Mechana. He's the Virgin. She does.
So just straight up saves on the Jaguars.
Straight up 5s?
Yes, sir.
Alright. I'm passing both of these.
4 to 2. You're good. You got him.
All right, so they had not activated, right?
No.
So you lose a.
2 because there's MOD 2.
Oh yeah.
Actually, these guys get to go 6, you said?
Yeah.
So they're consolidating towards the back. Okay. And they're done.
Wait.
I don't know if I have any left. Oh yeah, I do. I have 2. I should have 2 maybe.
What do you have? A unit of Machinas over here on the right flank?
Yeah.
All right. So measure the board for the purposes of the secondary.
Are you close enough?
Yes, I'm just gonna half and half. So anything beyond that line would be Joe's half of the board. I'm going to give this to the leader.
Uh-oh.
Even though he's probably going to die horribly, he's going to charge into the Children of the Jaguar unit to claim his secondary.
Okay.
As soon as I can find the card, stuff over here.
I do have spears I can throw at your face, right?
Yes.
Nice.
He's going to kill himself for heroism personified. Score one victory point when a friendly heroic model engages an enemy unit in melee combat on the opponent's table half.
You just have to engage. You don't have to
engage.
survive.
He doesn't have to survive.
But he's a Sabo Warlord, so he might survive.
I'm not hopeful. Charging the Mechanas.
So the exchange of missile from the children gave you a pin, but didn't cause any wounds.
Correct.
So now you get to attack.
Yeah.
He gets to attack.
All right. That is 4 hits.
4 hits.
4 hits with no strike
All
value. Though.
Let's see if I can hit you.
Not very good. Well, make your saves first.
No, I want to roll my attacks.
Because you always do hit saves and hit saves. You're breaking,
Hey, Masood!
you're breaking the flow. A whole bunch.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5.
6 actually.
They're gonna be super, super, super dead. Or maybe not, actually. No, they're not gonna be dead. They're not gonna take any damage.
Wow.
Jeez. All right.
Are those all ones?
1, 1, 3, 5. That was better than I expected. See, I didn't believe you. You believed in
The Sabo Warlord. I love the Sabo Warlord. Are you kidding me? On foot and
So
on
then
a
you go
Jaguar?
back or I go back?
You guys bounce. But the Sabo Warlord on the Spirit Jaguar is a beast.
He's a monster.
But on foot, everyone underestimates him.
Well, pretty good. Bounced off those guys.
So we're on turn 4, and the Maya are hanging in there. Still 4 to 3, I believe.
No, we're tied right now.
You're tied?
We're tied because I just got my secondary.
Oh, so it's 4 to 4. That's right, because you blessings of the way. You got your secondary objective, so it's.
I shouldn't do this, but I'm going to sprint.
Oh, here we
Sprint.
go.
All right.
I'm going to sprint and try to attack your unit.
All right. You should make an agility check.
Oh, yes.
AG stat.
And these guys are just my
They are
regular warrior units, right?
Yeah, but they have not read.
They do.
Pretty good.
Alright. So I have to make an agility test. I've got a 5.
Yep. Fireless.
It doesn't matter, because if you fail, you just take a pin.
Yeah.
They fail. They take
Alright,
pin.
take that.
All right. No one has ranged weapons, so we're just gonna swing. So your strength 5, not going to give you a +1, 6. Charging gives you a +1, go to 7.
Yep.
5 attacks.
You're vengeful?
Yes.
Vengeful matters not only if there's a second.
And vicious. And it causes fear.
Vicious is nasty, too. So the warriors come in and do 4 hits.
4 hits, so that's SV2. I don't think these guys have any armor. Oh, maybe they do.
They should.
Yeah, that's my noise. I'm so used to the archers getting hit at this point. Oh yeah, they have 7 armor 7. Wow, 3 of them to go.
And you haven't gone through shield wall, so.
3 of them go. But now they're all going to attack with their combat.
Combat is simultaneous. So
Yep.
even though 3 died,
7 or less.
5 get to attack back.
4.
4?
But remember, you're vengeful
Yep, what does that mean?
in the
If
next
we're
turn,
in combat,
and
so
he causes fear as well.
Yep, so getting actually
What's my,
I think they're 5. I don't think
the res is 7.
it was 7. Jeez.
Do you have an ASV?
No.
No?
They're fine. So those guys are going to lose by a whole bunch.
So let's do the combat rest. So you took, so you did 3 wounds.
Yep.
And you, because of fear,
Goes to
4.
and then he had 2 1s, and then vicious makes that a 6.
Because of the vicious
Yep.
roll.
Yes.
Right?
So they are only.
So those extra 1s give you extra pins.
Gotcha.
Yes.
So now you came in there, the combat is his 6 pins to your 1 pin.
Yep.
You win combat by 5.
Yep.
So now he's got to take a test, break test.
8 is not going to pass. They need d6 more. 1.
So this is what the Maya do well. So you got to get him out there and just, now you get to
Consolidate.
consolidate your move.
I'm just gonna do a run into you and attack.
All right, let's do it.
So this is Warlord on a Warlord. The Maya Warlord and his noble retinue.
My hero.
What special rules do you have, Evil
I
Joe?
have wound, cause fear, vengeful, and vicious.
Okay.
On
All
both.
right.
You just did that with your other guys, so.
So roll your attacks.
And then 1 attack for the guy, right?
Yep. So 4 total.
4 total. My strength base is a 5.
Okay. So you're hitting on 7 or less.
3.
3. All right. These guys have over 7. They're going to lose a bodyguard. 2. And then they're going to attack back. So they have 3 on the leader. These are all with Makanas. And then 2 more. These are this. 3 hits.
3 hits.
Yes, sir.
Any ASV?
No.
No?
Makanas.
Fail. Fail. 2 fails.
2 fails. All right.
But he has wound.
So he takes a wound, and this guy's gone.
Well, you can use his tough.
Yeah, I could use this tough for a reroll, which I think I'm gonna do.
Okay.
Only because it's a 7. What are the odds?
Oh boy, here we go.
Yay!
So he
Alright.
loses that tough, but now you're gonna win the combat.
Yep. So these guys have to make leadership check. 7, they'll pass.
What's his leadership?
10.
He's dead though.
Got the almighty 10. He's not dead.
He's not there anymore.
Oh, I took the wrong model.
You took the wrong guy
I took
out.
the wrong figure.
I've been waiting to see, notice.
Where'd it go?
Warlord's like, wait a minute,
Oh,
no. Okay, you remembered.
Another guy got a promotion. There we go.
Okay, so
Alright.
you won combat.
Yes, and
Yep.
I'm vicious or vengeful.
You
both.
and you didn't roll any 1s, right? Before?
I don't remember.
Give him extra pins. So now you get to do it again,
Yep, we're gonna
But
fight
it's
again.
as if you
Why
charged.
not?
right?
Yep.
Yep.
So 7.
All right. 7.
Yeah, but you used your tough already.
I didn't use my tough on them yet.
Oh, you haven't? Okay.
He used his tough. I lose the bodyguard, and then the leader does not get any damage. Goes to 3. And then.
Then your leader gets to hit back.
And him. Who's still technically
Yeah, and you're good.
hit. All hit. 4.
Yeesh.
You already used your tough.
I did.
Oh, good. We're good. All right. So he's doing level leadership check. On a 1 will pass. So he's gonna just leave, I think.
Stick around.
Yep. Stands alone. All right, you can make a consolidated move. Joe.
Charged in with your unit of Machina warriors on his Jaguars.
Yeah.
That was pretty good. So they charge. So 8s will hit.
good.
5 hits. All 5 hits.
So 5 hits
Alright.
from his guys, and you get to attack back. Well, you're gonna do
I will
6.
roll my saves first to make you happy. Is there SB?
No,
No.
this is Makanas. They just hit really hard.
Fail, fail, 2 fails.
All right, 2 fails.
It's not bad. It's not bad. How many attacks do they have?
2 apiece.
And are they vicious?
They are not. Not in this particular form.
And they're
right?
not
Because
vengeful
they're
or
in their
anything,
thing.
right? Yeah, because they're in their beast
Yeah.
form.
Yep.
But they do hit on 6s.
It's everybody.
6. All right.
Any SB?
Not when they're SV1, actually.
Two one, so 2 guys will go.
See?
It's going to be a tie.
You both take a break test.
Both take a break, sure. 3 is fine.
Yeesh. 3 is
also
fine.
Wow.
All right, so
Nice,
that's
well
gonna
done.
separate.
Yeah, I get to consolidate as well, right?
Yes,
Yep.
sir.
You probably consolidate and hide behind the building. Go, "Meow." This is a bloody turn, boys.
Yes.
That was it?
That was it.
That was it.
So that was the end of turn 4. The game is tied at 4. Yes.
Yes,
Yeah,
right
it's
now it
tied
is,
right
yeah.
now.
Yeah, the game is tied at 4. Here's the positioning and what's left. Not a whole lot. It's going to be the last turn, probably. Turn 5.
Turn 5.
Decisive turn here. This is very, very close. 4-4.
Lay dice.
Very suspenseful, Such.
There you go.
He pulls out a white dice. A white die out of the bag, and now the thinking begins.
So you just pulled a die, right?
I pulled the die.
I'm going to play that card.
After friendly dice drawn, a single way.
Oh, friendly dice.
Three.
I'm going to play that card as soon as I draw a dice.
So I think they have to get rid of those guys.
Rewind. I'm going to play this card.
You throw Fred's side up.
What does that card say, Joe?
All right, I'll read it. After a friendly order dice is drawn, choose a single friendly warrior unit. Add D3 models back to that unit. This ability cannot bring a unit above the starting size.
All right, so I'm going to bring these guys back. You know what? It doesn't matter, though. I'm going to activate these guys. He's going to change, and he's going to do his
You can
thing.
still resolve the card if you want.
I'm going to, because I'm going to add
That makes sense.
jungle thing.
Jungle thing?
Jungle thing.
What's jungle thing? I'm curious now. I'm curious to know what the hell a jungle thing is. So he's going down. Is that what you're
He's going
saying?
down.
Is this dice yours?
Yeah, he's going to go down and claim that objective.
Okay.
I played this card, so I will
Going down and
bring...
he's claiming that objective.
Ooh, do I do that, or do I do that? These guys are done.
Well, you can't do it to the big guys because they're monsters.
Yeah, I'm just going to do it to these guys. I'm going to bring back 1 archer.
Okay. Yes. We're gonna have the condors zip over. The warriors there.
You're going to kill my warriors?
And then you'll throw rocks at them.
And make sure they're all within 10, right? Because that's your range.
Oh, you got it. You got it.
Yep.
Alright. Rolling those rocks.
Are they in cover because of the little...
No.
All right.
You got 2 hits on you.
2 hits, SV2?
SV2.
Don't forget your armor is like 8 or 9 or
Guys
something.
are no fun. All right, my res is a 7, dude.
Oh my god, does a 5.
He wants a tumbleweed safe.
All right, so now I'm at a 5. It's a 50-50 shot. And I pass both.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Take a pin from shooting.
You take a pin from shooting.
Oh, well, I have a pin on me already, so let's just move that up to 10.
Plenty of choices.
I'm going to take a fire order, and I'm going to target these guys.
Alright, shoot.
Now, the reason I'm doing that, right, on this side of the table,
Yeah.
like, do we want to throw this out there? These guys can't score the objective.
Right.
Only them.
Yep.
So if I kill that unit, he'll have no way of gaining this. I grab that one. Then the only way he can get another victory point is gaining this one. And he's going to come up 1 short.
Yep.
Okay. All right, but I do have to kill these 3 guys.
Alright, kill him.
Well, you have a couple chances to kill those 3 guys.
Oh,
Yeah.
You kill him.
All right, I'm going to aim, so
Not
plus
the way
1.
he rolls, dude.
You know, I'm going to roll 5
Alright.
tens.
Let's see.
My range is what, 20? You're within 10 of the front row,
Yeah,
but
just
not.
count. It's-
Yep, they count as within 10. So you give them a fire order, so that's +1.
Yep.
Their accuracy is going to be a what?
5 goes up to 6.
Alright, 6 or less.
There we go.
That's still a bunch. 2?
3.
Alright, these guys are on there. Alright, 3. Boom. 775. 2 of them are gone. 1 guy left.
They take a pin, and they have to take a break test.
Yeah.
Because you took over 50% of your...
Alright, taking a break check. 9 is going to fail, and they're gone.
So when you lose a certain amount of models over your the starting number of models at the beginning of that turn, you have to take a test if you lose those.
Alright.
So that was good tactics on your part.
Another white dice. Let's see. Let's
I'm surprised.
Let's have these guys run. They have to take a break check, or not break check, a route check. A 4 is going to pass. They go to 1.
So he passes
Yep.
check so that he reduces his pins by 1, and he's activating.
So we're actually going to have to sprint. We'll sprint to get in here. And they have to take a agility check, which on a 5, I think is good. Normal maneuvers. Yes, they pass. So they have gained a pin for that.
So now you have choices.
Well, the only thing I really have to do to round out the game, right, is kill that unit.
You just gotta kill them.
And I have 2 chances. You've already gone. They've gone. He can do a suicide bomb into here.
Yep.
So I'll activate these guys first, and they'll charge it.
Alright, they're charging.
Being looked down upon by the effigy.
The green thing?
Yeah,
I like that green thing.
he's awesome.
10 is not gonna go, and he will die. And then 3 guys swinging back. That's the comments. 2 hits.
2?
2 hits.
I already used my tough.
Yes, he did.
All right, but my res is a 7.
They're pretty good. Alright, so they have to make a morale check. They pass on a 2, but it still is SP2, yes.
Yep.
So brings them to a 5. They're gone. And that's pretty much the end of the game there. That was the last scoring unit.
You have a warrior unit here and a warrior unit there.
They've
He
already
doesn't have
gone,
time.
and then they're a 1-man, he's a 1-man thing.
A one-man party.
1-man party.
So this...
He'd have to survive a whole turn. Which is that one.
Oh, the rest of my... Well, so you boys are calling it at the end of turn 5.
Yeah, it's pretty
Yeah.
pretty full game.
Yep.
Everybody did it.
All right, so
see
here's...
these guys do anything. I
Oh,
guess.
yeah,
I
because
know,
they were hiding in the woods, drunk.
Yeah.
So your noble came in and saved the day.
Yeah, the warrior leaders got to actually do a lot this game.
They did. Which is awesome because I think, the changes to the warlords was helpful. So you controlled pretty much your left flank and your right flank. You took the 3 buildings, but he also took the center building.
Yep.
So the final score,
Joe's up by 1.
so it's 5-4.
5-4 now.
You have 2 corpse markers,
I do.
so that's 6-4.
6-4.
So that is the final score at the end of turn 5. Well done, you guys.
All right.
Well done.
That was good.
Such?
All right, thanks. That
Yep.
was great, Joe. It was a great game.
Thank you.
Plenty of laughs and plenty of crazy rolls.
Yeah.
That was good. I liked it.
You roll like a champ, Joe.
Never using these dice again. That was horrible.
What did you roll? Look at all those pieces.
Look at all
Twos and ones. See, it's just you were rolling with anger before or something. That's why.
Now
Well, good job, guys. Good job.
Now's the best part of the game, Joe. We get to clean up. We get to clean up all
Yeah,
the stuff.
there you go.
Yeah.